With a decisive victory in the 2022 German MotoGP at Schaersee, Fabio Quartararo has won back-to-back MotoGP races, beating Johann Zarco and Zach Miller. Meanwhile, pole starting Francisco Bagnaya's already slender title aspirations may have been dashed by a costly early error. Quartararo defeated Bagnaia into turn 1, but Bagnaia assaulted the Frenchman the next round. However, the Frenchman cut a right back beneath the Ducati, desperate to preserve his M1 in the open air. Disaster occurred on the exit of the same tight curve few circuits later when the rear of Bagnaia swelled away as he applied the throttle, thrusting in his fourth DNF of the season. That error handed defending champion Quartararo an early lead of 1.3 seconds over Pramac Ducati's Zarco, with Alex Espargaro and Mavericks Vinales Aprilia's setting in the third and fourth. The left side of the rear tire is routinely tortured by 30 laps around the Schaersee, and today's searing temperature, 35 degrees air and 52-degree ground, heightened tire durability fears even more. With Quartararo one of just 3 riders to choose for the medium rather than the hard rear tire, all eyes were on the Yamaha rider for any signs of late race frailty. But Quartararo held a steady pace for the finish and currently leads by 34 points, with Zarco in second and Alex Espargaro and Miller battling for third. Vinales had trailed Espargaro during the first half of the race, but the RSGPs were eventually overtaken by Miller, who was coming off a long lap penalty for a late pit stop on Saturday. When the rear tire height system of Vinales Aprilia became locked in the compression position, causing the Spaniard to withdraw with 13 circuits to go, the Australian was given fourth. With 8 circuits to go, Miller surged inside Espargaro at turn 1 but ran wide. The maneuver was then tried a few circuits later with the same field result, by which time both were being pursued by Luca Marini, who was close in on the fighting duo ahead with 5 laps to go. Miller was granted third place moments before Marini arrived as Espargaro went wide into turn 1. Behind Marini, Zarco's teammate George Martin rounded out the top 6 with KTM's Brad Binder 7th, rookie Fabio 8th and Miguel Oliveira 9th. Due to COVID, Enea Bastianini's crew leader Alberto was away this weekend, with Gresini technical coordinator Sergio Verbina filling in. The quadruple 2022 race winner finished 8th after standing 17th on the grid and being the only rider to use a medium rather than a hard front tire. Suzuki's Joan Mir was eliminated shortly after Bagnaia, thereby eliminating his chances of recovering from 12th place. After their turn 1 crash in Barcelona, Takaki Nakagami and Alex Rins returned this weekend. After FP3, Rins was forced to quit due to a wrist fracture, but Nakagami preserved after bruising his injured shoulder on Saturday. Nakagami's exhausting weekend came to an end with an early race tumble, while teammate Alex Marquez and Repsol Honda's Paul Espargaro were also DNFs. Marc Marquez, who has been unbeaten at Schaersee since 125cc class in 2011, was absent due to a fourth operation on his right arm. Quartararo is the first new winner of the German MotoGP since 2013. HRC test rider and local Schaersee icon Stefan Bradl took Marquez's position once more. The Schaersee is the shortest circuit on the MotoGP calendar, measuring only 3.7 kilometers in length. The course also has a considerable anti-clockwise bias with 10 left-hand corners versus 3 right-hand turns, one of which being the iconic waterfall downhill dip at turn 11. The midway point of the projected 20-round World Championship season was also commemorated at Schaersee, with round 11 taking place at Essen next weekend.